So I got an interview. I love being interviewed. Uh, I'm a very egotistical person and I love talking about myself. First up is what role that you've done in the past do you feel the most connected with and why? Um, I gotta be honest, I don't feel, I have yet to feel a real connection to a role. Because to me, they're just, well, roles that I play. Um, that's a lie, actually. I enjoy when I was in Denver, and I was doing some. I was helping a friend out. He was a animation major, so I got to do a little bit of voice acting, and I just played voices in the background, and I had like a bunch of different bad impressions of accents and different voices and stuff like that. So if you listened carefully, you'd notice that they were all just the same guy making really bad impressions of accents, right? But when I saw the before and the after, I realized it's not the actor, the main actor, a big part of it, of course, uh, but they're only half of it because if they take place in an empty world, um, then it's not convincing. So I enjoy playing extras, I guess is what I'm trying to say, and just having fun because being off camera really gives you the opportunity to be kind of funny, I guess, without any ramifications. Like Chap's interview. On the day that we did our interviews, I had more fun yelling in the background of Chap's interview than doing my own, which I have some problems with my own interview, but I'm the only one who does. So that's nice. It's nice to know that people like what you do. Anyways, what's your type? At this point, anybody that talks to me is game. You know what I'm saying? Next question. What's your strength? Like acting strengths. I'm good at playing goofy, unhinged characters because I don't really need to act. You know what I'm saying? Um, I imagine I like dry humor, dark humor, stuff like that. Uh, uh, I also like playing authoritative figures. Who doesn't? Who doesn't like playing big, powerful guys, right? But people say that I have like a presence, the way I walk, the way I talk. It's like confident. It's all an act. It's all an act. Let me let you in on a secret. None of it's true. Um, I had I had self esteem problems as a kid, and then I'm just like, maybe I'll just start pretending like I don't, and then eventually that became the truth. I guess that works. What other skills do you have? Um, let's see. I can do some accents. Not very good though. Um, I can. I go airsofting, so I'm not fat. If you go airsofting, you don't get fat. Any sport's real, but airsofting is rigorous because you're running around and getting hit. Uh, I'm not in shape. Like if I were to flex my muscles here, there wouldn't be any oohs or ahs from the ladies that aren't watching this. Um, but maybe a couple guys would be like, that's not bad. That's not bad. I get that. You have a passport? I do actually. It's right here. Here it is. Do you speak another language? No. How far would you go to tell the story of a character? Depends on the character. If I think it's a character that has a story that I think is worth telling, and of course the things that I think are worth telling aren't always aligning with what other people think. Uh, if it's important, an important message, maybe. But mostly if it's entertaining. I like entertaining people. I like being funny. Uh, brings a smile to my face when I put another one on someone else's. Um, so I like playing things that yeah. Maybe a comedy role. Maybe a comedy role would be nice, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Um, it depends on the story. Do I like it? Is it entertaining? Uh, that's hard. That's hard to go. Um, I don't know. I'd have to read a sample of the script and make my decision then, I guess.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline Christ. What role that have I done in the past do I feel most connected to and why? I played the role of a girl named Asmi a little while ago in a short film. We're both kind of nervous people and are unsure of what other people think of us, and we like that satisfaction of knowing what people think of us and if they like us or not. What is my type? I would say that I'm most likely an antagonist character. My most natural state is kind of looking pissed off, and I have this great resting bitch face. Probably part of a rude crowd, or I probably don't have many friends. What is my strength? Quick at memorizing lines. I've had a couple quick script changes on the spot, and I've been pretty good at memorizing them and just getting them off without a hitch. Do I have a passport? I do indeed have a passport. Do I speak another language? I know a small amount of Spanish. I took a couple courses, but I'm not fluent in any language other than English, unfortunately. And how far would I go to tell the story of a character? I would go as far as learning specific traits that the character has, like juggling, and maybe if they have a specific dialect, I would focus, maybe really hone in on that. Shooting a gun, doing specific gymnastic moves, things like that. Yeah, there we go.
A role that I've done in the past that I feel most connected with, that would have to be the one that I did for my class monologue project. I chose to do one from Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and the character was Kira. And she's a really interesting character to me because she's a very strong person, and she's a seasoned warrior, and she's had this dark and troubled past that she's still coming to terms with. And despite all her strength, she still has this deeply vulnerable emotional side, and so I thought it was interesting to kind of see how those two went together and trying to explore those two different sides. I think I could play both leading lady type roles and character roles. I think that I'm capable of being the traditional leading lady, but I also have an eccentric side that would be fun to explore. I think I'm best at dramatic roles, and I'm best at playing vulnerable, emotional characters. But I would definitely love to branch out and try comedy and do things that are more lighthearted and fun and sassy. I'm trained in classical ballet. I started training seriously at 8 years old. And besides that, I know some basic figure skating moves, and I'm working on some different foreign accents, but I'm always eager to learn new skills and broaden my repertoire. Yes, I love to travel. I've been to a lot of places and I plan to go to a lot more. I speak a little bit of Spanish, hablo un poquito de español, and of course I would like to learn more. I would go as far as what's needed to tell the story of a character, within reason of course. I wouldn't go past the realm of what's healthy for me, but I love exploring characters, I love learning about people, I love embodying different characters and learning what it feels like to be a different person. So I would definitely put all of my effort and everything I am into a role.
My name is Marcus Knight, and I'm 20 years old. I acted in a baseball commercial and a documentary for TV. The character that I feel more connected is with a shy type. My strength is my emotions, and a deep voice. I have autism, I have memory, I also have a strong voice. I have 2 passports, Italian and American. I speak English, but a little Italian. In order to get a character, learning about his story, his emotions, and learning about his life. Grazie, arrivederci.